Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and I would like to say to you, yes, you listening to this, congratulations. I'm assuming you're one of my fellow XRP community members, a fellow XRP holder, because this is indeed an XRP-centric channel. And if not, you are welcome to stay as well. I tell you what, we here on the Moon Lambo channel, we even welcome the Bitcoin maxi troll. Sometimes they get a little rowdy and they stink. They smell like sadness and room temperature cottage cheese, and they get noisy like that. Bitcoin. That's exactly what they sound like. But you know what? They're still welcome here on the channel. But for all you XRP holders, I just want to say congratulations for being early to the party. Even now, as I record this, with XRP hovering a little over 63 cents, my friends, you ain't seen none yet. What do you think's gonna happen? I mean, do you believe that XRP will eventually hit its all-time high? Do you think it'll smash through that? Will it hit $10 or $15 or $20 or $30? I don't know where it's going to go, and I don't pretend to, other than to say I have confidence for a number of reasons that it'll be worth substantially more in the future than it is today. And I think that even 63 cents is going to look dirt cheap. Now, my XRP bags are already packed. I haven't actually finally tabulated what my final buy-in price was over the last few years, but I kind of did some quick mental calculations, and I think it's probably for me around 25 cents. So I've been at break even or at a loss on my investment for most of the last 3 years, which is why to me it's so comical. Like, not that I want people to lose money, but I don't even know if that's the right word to choose it. It's just like, it's, let's say, fascinating, a euphemism, all right? Fascinating to see people purchase XRP and then it goes down a little bit and they panic. So I'm like, you should have seen what the hell I've been doing the last 3 years. And wait till I show you. I'm going to share with you in this video. The number of new people jumping into XRP is insane, and it's increasing. Potentially exponentially. We'll see here, but like, I'm going to show you the chart of new XRP accounts because I've been tracking this thing. I haven't talked about it in, I don't know, a couple weeks or so probably, but I've been watching this damn thing, and holy hell, it's increasing. Now, I do want to be clear that I don't have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast in the space, nothing special about me whatsoever, and I enjoy making YouTube videos purely as a hobby. That is all that it is. So let's just hop into this right here. This is xrpscan.com. And what you're looking at where I'm circling right here, I'll just go a little bit, this middle chart here where I'm circling. This is showing the number of new XRP accounts activated over the last year. So if you go back, you can see like on March 1st, if you just kind of hover around here, more or less, it was about 500 new accounts per day. And so that's almost a whole year ago. That's about what it was. And I remember even January of last year, is about the same level. And that's what it looked like more or less for most of 2020. But then you get to this point in, call it mid-November. XRP started to take off. This is when it got up to ultimately close to about 80 cents before retracing a bit. And then in December, you got that scary SEC news. But look at these account activations. You see the spike here? Like on November 24th, 2020, 8,068 accounts. Take a look at this, though. This was interesting, too. January 7th, after all the scary news, 9,100 accounts created on January 7th, 2021. And so what is that? Who's purchasing all this XRP making new accounts? Well, who do you think it is? It's the people that will buy low and sell high. There are all sorts of people that were fearful. And look, I acknowledge holding XRP now is more risky than before the SEC suit. Totally acknowledge it. Absolutely. But there are people that viewed that as an opportunity. As the price went down, people are like, holy freaking hell here, I will purchase your fear. And that's what happened. And all sorts of people swooped in here. And then you've got, and this was, I talked about this actually. So February 1st, 2021. 12,632 new accounts made. Now that's an outlier, and that's because of the alleged pump that was about to happen. But in reality, the price action that we saw up to that point, it occurred because people knew that a bunch of money was in theory about to come in. So it's the buy the rumor, sell the news thing. And so there never was a pump at the date and time specified. People started selling their XRP a couple hours or so before that pump group was supposed to start. And a lot of people got burnt on that. And I was putting out a warning. I said, look, sometimes, pretty much always, this doesn't go well for a whole swath of people. And I don't want people to lose money, so I was just sharing my opinion. I wasn't telling you to buy or sell or hold, but I was just like, just my observation. Here's what I see. Now here is the same chart, but I changed the date. So this again, still it's number of new accounts activated, XRP accounts, from the last month. So it's January 13th through February 12th, and even after you know this whole attempted pump and dump thing, you've still been seeing, look at this, February 2nd, 4,351 accounts created. On the 3rd, 3,643. Next day, 4,052. Next day, 3,683. Next day, 3,444. Next day, 3,422. Next day, 3,610. Then 4,424. Then 4,492. Then 4,336. And then here you go, February 12th, 5,180. I'm sorry, I thought XRP was going to zero. That's what the Bitcoin maxi trolls said, right? XRP zero. I'm telling you, that is exactly what they sound like. I'm not good at impersonations, but that one is freaking spot on. They do that and then they just waddle around, and then they'll eventually, after all that crap, then they waddle back to their bridge. Oh, man. And then they just, they stay warm next to their dumpster fire, eating their room temperature cottage cheese and charging exorbitant Bitcoin fees to cross their bridge. And sometimes you have to wait 3 or 4 days before you can cross that bridge because the Bitcoin blockchain is slow. Don't make no damn sense, dog. Moon Lambo. That's what Bitcoin maxi trolls are doing, though. but so look at this. I think it, and I'll tell you what, you just wait until XRP inevitably goes parabolic, which again, not financial advice. I think it will, but there's no way to know for sure. But if it does, as I suspect that it will, you're going to see even more insane account activations. That's what we saw during the last cycle. There's one day I think that it got up to 22,000 accounts in one single day. And so as I record this, there are a total of 2,534,558 accounts. Now, mind you, at the time that XRP hit almost $4 last market cycle, there were only about 1 million accounts in existence. A lot more people in it this time. An XRP price at this point, even at 63 cents, artificially suppressed. That's my belief. I feel pretty strongly about that, frankly. Take a look at this, too, just to get you an idea, the direction that things are going here. I don't think this is going to be stopping anytime soon, which is why when I'm talking about all these account activations on the incline here, I don't think we've seen anything yet, my friends. I mean, it's something, but it's going to get a bit more ridiculous as far as Moon Lambo is concerned. But it's nice to see vindication from Fortune 500 companies, vindication from institutional investors, vindication from the likes of JP Morgan. Remember Jamie Dimon last market cycle, 2017, said that Bitcoin was a fraud. We'll take a look at this headline now. Man, what a few years can change here. JP Morgan co-president is sure there will be demand for Bitcoin. Well, I'll tell you what, I've been sweating it the last few years until I read that headline. Thanks for joining the party, JP Morgan. A recent report by CNBC's Hugh Sun states that JP Morgan Chase co-president Daniel Pinto is keeping an open mind about Bitcoin, signaling confidence that the bank might get involved if the cryptocurrency becomes a broadly used asset class. And here's a quote. If over time an asset class develops that is going to be used by different asset managers and investors, we will have to be involved. Yeah, I think so. Even though there is not enough demand from clients to launch Bitcoin trading as of now, Pinto believes that it will eventually be there. And here's a quote. The demand isn't there yet, but I'm sure it will be at some point. So there you go. JP Morgan, what? Are they going to effectively become a cryptocurrency exchange allowing the trading? It wouldn't even necessarily have to be an exchange. There's all sorts of ways that you can set it up so that investors don't hold cryptocurrency assets directly. You could set up a trust like Grayscale does, things along those lines here. But do you see the direction this is all going? And you, my friend, this is why I said congratulations at the start of the video. You're here before everybody else. I don't care. You can go back to, as I record this, fine. The market cap for the asset class, almost 1.5 trillion. That's going to look like nothing. That's absolutely going to look like nothing. Almost no humans, almost no institutions, in terms of percentages of humans and percentages of total institutions, almost none are in the space. And you've got a market cap of $1.5 trillion, just about. These prices, I feel very strongly about this. And not that all these cryptos are going to have long-term viability, but in particular for the ones that do, people will look back and be like, holy hell, you used to be able to buy it for that much and nobody was paying attention? Yeah, exactly. That's why I think all sorts of people that like to pretend like they, if they had known about the dot-com boom and bust, or if they had been of an age where they could have invested, they act like they would have, but I think most people wouldn't. And as evidenced by the fact that most people today are not. They're not in this. And that's why I say congratulations to you for at least at a bare minimum staying informed and recognizing that there is opportunity, even if it's risky. Like, I'm not pretending there's high risk associated with all of this stuff, but opportunity nonetheless. That is my humble opinion. And I'm excited to be here. I'm just saying, because it's pretty clear to me to see the direction that all of this stuff is going. I'm just thankful I came across this a few years ago and I researched it enough to understand it sufficiently to just recognize that this is not going away. I had my aha moment when I understood why, which for me, just to keep it short here, it was that you can have business models that could not exist without a technologically sufficient decentralized cryptocurrency. And once I realized that, I was like, well, that represents value. I was like, well, then this is never going to go away. People can and should speculate on this stuff. And even if most of it goes away, and I think it will, the ones that solve true problems will get adopted, I think. And since that represents value, it'll be traded in perpetuity on open markets. And good. That's how it should be. And that's how I in a nutshell, I see this playing out. I mean, there's obviously a lot more to it, but yeah, that's once that hit me, I was like, yep, here to stay. And so I've been in ever since, and I've been weathering the storm. I've been dollar cost averaging in. I've been down on my crypto investments for the vast majority of the last 3 years, and now I am way up. And cool. I'm having a great time here, guys. This is a good time. I still haven't sold any XRP. But so even though I didn't get the opportunity to purchase XRP at half a penny, which I could have if I jumped into crypto just like 10 months sooner, didn't get to buy it at half a penny. And so by comparison, 25 cents looked a lot more expensive, but it doesn't look too bad compared to where it is now at 62 cents. And just like in the future, 62 cents or 63 cents, that's not going to look too expensive if XRP ends up being like $5 or $10, which is what many analysts are calling for. So we'll see where it goes. I'll wrap up there, though. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.